Yo, it's Fiction again, and it's time for another dual com with me and Ridge.
Hello.
Alright, so today, we really wanted to talk about what this whole dual com series is, like what it's about and what we're going to be doing with it. So yeah, just so everybody knows, etc., blah. Yeah. So basically, what we're going to be doing is we're going to do one of these every week, every Friday. We're going to try to put them out every Friday. And, if we can get some cool people to, come on and talk with us, if we can just do, like, nice little tri-coms and talk about whatever the hell we want. Just do whatever. I think it'd be really chill, just have some awesome people on and just talk about shit. It'd be fun.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it, because especially how we have so much planned for it. And with Judgment coming out, that's just only going to make things, a little bit, what's the word I'm looking for here? Smoother.
Yeah. Oh, it should be nice. I'm really excited to dive into this and get it going.
Oh, me too. I mean, the demo I wasn't really accepting of it at first. I was kind of like, this is stupid. And then once I kind of got, used to change, it really wasn't that bad. Like, the assault rifles seem to be fair, and the Gnasher is unfortunately weak, but...
Yeah, the Gnasher's really weak, unfortunately. That's about the only bad thing I've really found about it, is the fact that the Gnasher is like a fucking water gun now, but...
Yeah.
I mean, it's whatever. I mean, you never know, they might have just made it like that for Overrun, or for all we know, it could be like that in general. I don't know. I guess we'll find out on release.
Yeah, I know. It's. I love how like the noises are really different. Like the Gnasher just seems to be deeper and.
Yeah.
It's
and like same with the hammer burst. I mean,
yeah.
You don't get to use it in Overrun, but like in videos where I've heard the hammer burst be fired, it sounds like an actual fucking rifle now. It's really neat.
Well, if you play as the Cantus, you get to use it.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Fuck. I never. Wow. Yeah. I never played as the Cantus. That's probably my problem.
Oh, dude, it's actually really sick, because like the left and right strafe, instead of rolling, you like actually like you shoot like left or right. Like the Cantus actually like shifts. Like I don't know, like kind of like going wall to wall on Gao.
Yeah.
But instead of it not being a wall there, and you're spaced the same way.
That's really cool.
Yeah, it's actually pretty nifty. It's like you can air bounce off with like no walls or something.
That's funny.
I'm serious. Like after this, go on Judgment and see for yourself.
I will, because that's kind of really cool. Candace is like the master of wall bouncing.
There's actually this video of it's old. It's really really old. It's called Cantus Spot Tries the Wall Bounce, and I'll actually send it to you. It's pretty hysterical. It's gonna be one of these after we're done comming and just laugh at it, or recording comming. I sound like a communist. Like I was talking.
Fucking pinko commie motherfucker.
Oh, it's funny because I'm born and I'm raised in a country that is, that was communist at one point in time. I'm a fucking homo. So that's the humor that I deal with every day. Like people at my school.
That's actually pretty. Well, I don't know. Like you being you, I don't feel like you take it to heart that much.
No, I don't. I think everything's funny.
Yeah, exactly. That's the way you have to be.
Like I remember today. Oh, actually, I got a B+ on a project I used to that made it's like people did it in like 3 days, and it's like about immigrants that moved to well, I live in America now, but like moved into the part of America that I live in, and like I decided I was going to do the Polish people, and I guess like every website they refer to them as the Poles, and I had to like include pictures of them. So I just went on Google and found pictures of like telephone poles and shit, and I was like, here you can see the Polish people moving into America, and it's just like a bunch of like poles on a boat and shit. Everyone was laughing. My teacher was even getting a kick out of it, and I got a B+.
Well, that's pretty good for just sticking around like that.
And the best part is like, why did they move or whatever? And like I did Poland, and they're really not close to Ukraine. They're like 3 countries away, and I was like, I said, because they were too close to Ukraine. And if I was even in Europe, I'd try to get out of there. Nothing against Ukrainians, but everything that I have is against them. Whatever.
Yeah.
Laugh at the
like my best friend, his cousin, actually like goes over to the Ukraine like a lot. He lives over there for months at a time. And
so sorry for him.
I was talking to him the one day at this party my friend was having, and I was just talking to him about like how it is over there, because I've always been curious about how it is. And the one thing he told me that stuck with me is that he has seen seatbelts be used for everything except for what seatbelts are supposed to be used for. Like, he's seen them be used to tow cars, to, like, open bus doors, to just do a bunch of weird shit, and they're just not used as actual seatbelts. But, I mean, I guess if you're Ukrainian, you just don't give a fuck about anything. Yeah. You're just like, yeah, I like, badass is just inherent in me.
I give Ukrainians a mad amount of respect for living in the environment they do.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I joke about, like, hating them and whatever, and I really don't. I don't hate any I don't generalize people, and I do. Everyone that's not me, I hate, except for few select people. But, I don't know. I guess I kind of ride the line of, borderline narcissistic, optimistic, nihilism, whatever. I'm just me.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I just find it...
Yeah, that's whatever.
Yeah, I just find it hysterical, you know?
Yeah. That's like, this chick that I had a little thing going on with, I'm pretty much a nihilist, and I didn't really realize it until I started going with her, because, she started, like, pointing out all my flaws to me. It was kind of annoying, but it was kind of nice at the same time.
Yeah.
But, like, she's like, oh, you're just like a really giant nihilist, and nobody likes a nihilist, and I'm like, well, I like a nihilist, so I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, it's kind of hysterical. As I was thinking the other day, I was talking to my buddy Jose, and whatever this may be, we came across, we started talking about you, and I think I was trying to see if you wanted to come on the show sometime. And he was like, wow, dude, it was actually Lustrous. We were playing with him in Judgment last night, and he was like, and he's like, I didn't know you were friends with him. I was like, dude, we go back. Like, we used to be such mortal, enemies of one another, but, yeah, here we are.
Yeah, it's weird how things work. It really is.
Yeah, it's like...
That's something we should do. We should tell everyone our story, just so they know. I think it'd be funny.
Yeah, all right. So I'll tell it from my standpoint, and then we go from yours. So I think it was when I first joined Array, under Ray Blanky. I think it was too. Yeah, it had to been. And I was like, SD quality, thinking I was cool, whatever. And I ran into, like, Dr. Cher or whatever, your old gamer tag, like that old dusty gamer tag, blowing off the dust over here. Let me get it off, But, so I, like, ran into you, and, like, every time I'd see you, because you would just, like, you would sponge or whatever, or you would just, like, you'd always outbalance me or something like that, or out-nash me, or, whenever I did, I'd just teabag every time, and, I don't know how many times I played with you, 2 or 3 times, and then eventually you joined Array right when I was leaving.
Yeah, that's I remember running into you, like, once, back when you were Eye Blankets.
Oh,
I remember,
really?
Yeah, it was on to Zora. It was way back, man.
Oh, shit.
It was so long ago, and, like, I remember running into you, and I think at some point during the match, I think we got into a little Nasher battle, and you bodied me, and I was watching, and you just kind of started bagging me, and I was like, motherfucker.
Yeah, you probably did run into me, because that does sound like me.
Yeah.
Every chance I get to, get the tune dick wet, I'll do it.
Yeah.
Unless I'm on cap, because I don't want to appear as an asshole to everyone I play with. Yeah, at the same time I am, but,
That's like, yeah, freaking, like, I don't know. I really don't care if I appear like an asshole. It's whatever. I'll do what I want to do. I'll be me. If people don't like me, well, then fuck them.
Yeah.
Pretty much. That's how I feel.
I just like to have fun. That's really, like, it's, sometimes I do, whenever I do try, I, never succeed as how I want to, but whenever I just view the game as fun, I, have a laugh. But if you were to hear me on Judgment the other night, when I was playing with the turrets, they're just overpowered as fuck, you would have heard a different side of me.
Oh, I heard you. We were on Skype, motherfucker.
Yeah, I know.
You were fucking flipping out. It was kind of hilarious. Like, I had to keep myself from laughing.
Dude, I was losing my voice. Like, it's whatever,
Yeah. I mean, like, I know what you mean. Like, the turrets are really powerful. But, I mean, if you think about it from this standpoint, like, the COG are really, in all reality, the COG are set up to lose.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they need something that'll give them at least a little bit of an edge. But I know what you mean, because today, a little bit earlier, I was playing, and the other team was stacked. They had 4 engineers and 1 medic, and those 4 engineers would just throw their turrets out, and you just couldn't do shit. Like, we got their generator down to like 20% health, and then they ran that 4 engineer combo, and we still had like 4 minutes left, when we got it down to 20% health, and those turrets just completely just stopped us dead. Like, we ended up not taking the generator because of that.
I would have been so upset.
I was kind of mad.
I would have been livid. I just got home not too long ago, and I've yet to even start it up. But right now, I don't even know what my plans are for today. I don't want to play Judgment all day, but at the same time, I probably am. But
well, we should play a little bit here.
Yeah, I am looking forward to that. I'll tell you what, I gotta do some things, but first, probably Fat B, although I had to reply to this Facebook message because I'm still trying to get some bands to give me the okay to use their music, but, I'm just kidding. I'm just gonna go fucking I'm gonna go turkey my gurkey, so.
Yeah, you could just go, well, you could multitask. You could work on that Facebook message with one hand and work your dick with the other.
Dude, that's the funniest thing ever. Not too long ago, one of my friends who I go to school with, who's in the COD community, he's GFX too, or he does graphics design, whatever you want to call it, DZN, I don't even know. I don't even know the term when I do it. I just kind of, do whatever sounds cool. And, and the other day, he wanted me to do a background for him, and I was like, dude, I'm busy, and he's like, well, just multitask. And I was like, all right. So I sent him a link of, like, porn playing while I'm working on Photoshop and Cinema 4D. And he thought it was the funniest thing ever. I really didn't think it was that funny, but I don't know. And then all in all, that reminds me of another really funny thing. I'm sorry for cutting you off, but
Oh, that's fine.
The funniest thing happened to me, and it reminded me of you in so many ways. Is my friend who I go to school with, he was smoking a cig outside school. I go to an alternative education, so you can pretty much do whatever. And he was smoking a cigarette, and then he didn't have his hands on it, but he was looking down, and it just fell out of his mouth, and he just stared. Like, he didn't even, attempt to stop it. He just stared at it, with just, the most, blankest stare, and then he just said, this world has gone to complete shit. How he said it, he's just like, this world's gone to total shit, and just kept on looking at it, and I thought it was the funniest thing ever.
That is pretty funny, actually.
It's just how he said he's just so depressed about it. He's just like, this world's gone to shit. And ever since then, in some of the team channels I'm in, or not team channels, but team chats, even though this has only been one I've ever said anything. So in the control chat, I told that story, and then ever since then, a few members will be like, this world's gone to shit, and they'll be like, LOL at Archwell, or my name, Ridge, and I'm like, it's funny because that happened to me.
That's great.
What were you going to say? Because I kind of cut you off.
I totally forget now, honestly.
Oh, shit. I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, the world will never know. Kind of like finding out how many licks it takes to get to the Tootsie Roll center of a Tootsie Pop. Man, it's just something the world can never know, because the world wouldn't be able to continue with that much knowledge.
I don't know what I'd do if I knew that. I mean, knowledge is power, but that's just one thing I don't think anyone can comprehend. Dude, I don't even know where to begin about how today was, and I don't want to sound like a girl telling you this is not today when Becky had the same shoes as me. It's nothing along those lines, but I just had the most interesting days, and every day is a new day. I fell asleep on the bus and I woke up and someone was trying to give me a mint, because our bus driver just throws mints out and gives them out to everyone. And she gave, or my buddy Tristan, I don't know why she said, she gave someone, my bus driver's a girl, and she gave someone a tin of mints, and I woke up, my friend was trying to put a mint in my mouth, because I guess I slept with my mouth open, and I thought it was a pill. I don't know. And I was half awake, and I looked at it, I was like, this is a pill, and I put it in my mouth and started chewing on it, and just passed out again. I thought I took some, ecstasy or something.
Oh, that would have been insane, rolling on the fucking school bus.
Oh, dude, it would have. Now I kind of wish it was ecstasy.
That'd just be so weird, just riding on the school bus, just rolling.
Yeah, just tripping out, having some kind of seizure.
Oh my god, I didn't even just being high on the school bus. It just wasn't fun because it wasn't chill. It was just oh, whatever. Now I have to sit here for an hour and just do nothing.
One of the golden rules is about pop brownies and stuff. And even though I'm stealing this joke, I want to say it anyways because I think this would be an appropriate time. So for all copyright issues, I am reusing this joke in my own words. So there you go. It's kind of the whole rule about know how strong a pop brownie is, because if you get one, someone's like, here, only eat half, and 30 minutes later, if you're all right, then you're good. Don't be like one of those guys that takes a bite or just keeps on eating them and like just eating all these brownies and be like, no, dude, these aren't doing anything, because 30 minutes later they're gonna be like,
yeah, you're gonna be tripping balls.
Yeah.
That's like that. Did you hear the story? This cop and his wife, I forget what state they were from, but they stole like a quarter of weed from well, they didn't steal it, he was a cop, he took it from the guy, but he went home and him and his wife baked the entire quarter into a pan of brownies.
What?
And they proceeded to eat a shit ton of the brownies, and he ended up calling 911 saying that he thought he was dying.
You know what that kind of reminds me of?
What?
It's like epic mealtime. It's fucking smart.
Yeah. Like, what the hell? Like, an entire...
THC,
yeah, why in the fuck would you bake an entire quarter into, like, a pan of brownies? That's just stupid.
It's absolutely ridiculous. I don't know, like, out of all the things that I've done, I'm, you know me, I'm not, like, straight edge. I just kind of, don't really do anything. I'm too chill.
Yeah.
But, like, it just reminds me, I got offered to do heroin one time, and I was like, no, man, I don't really want to do that. And the guy's like, why? And I was like, probably because that kind of style of drugs aren't my cup of tea. And the guy's like, there's nothing wrong with it, just try it. It'll be your cup of tea. And I'm like, no, it won't. I don't like huge pieces of shit in my tea, bro. And then, and then he kicked me out of his apartment, and then I realized what I was doing there with friends is a terrible idea, and then I got my life back in order.
Yeah, heroin does not seem like it would be too... Well, I mean, for all I know, doing heroin might be the best experience of your life, but it's just the side effects of doing heroin do not seem pleasant at all.
No, actually, I think the guy was joking because, like, it was, like, the kid's, like, my age. I don't know why I'm referring to him as a guy. So he was, actually, I think he was younger than me, so he was probably about 16, 17. And, I was there with a bunch of friends. It was, like, mid-fucking day. So, I mean, I guess that's the best time to shoot heroin, according to this kid. And, so we go to his apartments, and, I live in a town, so it's really like it's not really like an apartment. It's just kind of like, hey, there's a foundation of houses here. And, and, like, he had, like, I think it was, like, an empty syringe, because there was nothing. And he's like, you want to do some heroin, bro? It's like, I kind of repeated that joke, but just to clarify what I was doing at an apartment that was offering heroin. So, I don't want anyone to kind of think I'm a druggie, although I guess anyone really could think I would be. I'd be the perfect, I look like one, I guess.
Yeah, I was just going to say, people would be like, oh, you look like a druggie. It's like, so, you can look like a druggie, you don't have to fucking do drugs.
I don't understand how, like, that works. Like, everyone thinks...
Yeah, I know. Like stereotypes are kind of annoying, because, like, people have this, like, predefined, like, vision of what someone who does drugs is, like, in their head, and it's just annoying.
I guess I follow the look, because... I don't know. I usually wear flannels, and if I don't, I know I'm a douchebag, and I wear tank tops or band tees or BMX shirts or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I fall right in with it, too. I mean, like, my hair's almost 3 feet fucking long, and, band shirts and fucking weird shit. I don't know. Whatever. Don't care.
I like more West Coast than I do, even though I live on the East Coast, because, I don't know, I don't really follow any type of clothing trend. I just wear what I like, but I guess if I were to follow underthing, I guess I'd dress alternatively, because I wear, I wear, like, tighter style of jeans, because I like the way they stretch when I ride bikes, which I do in the summer, and I wear band tees, and, like, I wear Vans, and I guess because I have stretched lobes, I guess that really, makes me look like a druggie, because, I don't know, like, it is so hard to wear a headset with stretch lobes. That's the one thing that really bothers me. But, honestly, I wouldn't trade it for the world. I'm pretty happy with my lobes and whatnot. And they're stretched to 1 inch and 1/8 right now, so.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it's 30 millimeters.
Are you going to go much bigger?
I haven't decided yet. I'm going to, like, where I start to feel uncomfortable, whatever. Plugs are starting to get really expensive. Like, my wooden ones I have in now, they were like $30, and I don't really want to spend $30 on, jewelry or whatever, plugs or tunnels. So I would much rather spend my money on tattoos or whatever, because I want to get more, and I kind of feel stupid with only like one tattoo. But it's whatever.
Yeah.
I'm actually supposed to get one over spring break, and I'm really looking forward to that. And if
Oh, nice.
yeah, and if I hit 400 subs over spring break, I'm gonna have a setup video. So
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, you'll be able to see what I look like and with my tattoos or whatever. So that's gonna be pretty cool. I'm really looking forward to that.
Yeah, yeah. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Well, we've been talking for 20 minutes, and the gameplay we had picked was only 8.
It happens to the best of us. I realize that because, we're streaming because I don't have a working mic right now, so, kind of streaming the gameplay, and I notice it's looped like 4 times. But whatever. We'll just do what we did last time and insert a funny picture.
Yeah, for like 12 minutes.
We could just combine the I don't know why we're talking about it on.
Yeah, I don't know why we are either.
Yeah, this probably be a good time to say our goodbyes. And we didn't even talk about. Did we talk about what we're gonna do with the series?
No, we never talked about our project. Wow, we get so fucking sidetracked.
Dude, we are the worst.
We are.
We're like Beavis and Butthead. We're the kids that sit back in class and just do our own thing.
Well, I don't know. Do you want to talk about that now, or do you want to save that for next time?
I think we should probably address it, and then let your computer be on all night while you upload this.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's get to it. All right. Projects. Ridge, go.
All right. My projects for my channel and for this is I'm going to obviously start uploading these with my own gameplay. That's what I think. That's what I was going to talk to you about. Is the ones that we use your gameplay should be on your channel. Or you could use mine. It's whatever. I don't mind. It helps both of us out. So
yeah,
I enjoy doing it. So we'll just see where it goes from there. But my projects are I have an OCE coming out and Randy clips and I have clips for Judgment. All this stuff is all Judgment based, and I'm gonna try to have things up on the Control base here soon. And I'll have some commentaries coming out on my channel because I'm trying to. I'm gonna have a really prolonged one. Excuse me, my voice decided to make a weird noise, and I guess it cracked because I'm maturing. I'm getting older, or whatever. But I'm gonna have I have 2 commentaries planned. One of them's about partnership and YouTube and getting artist rights for their music and their tracks without copyright issues or infringement. And my other one is about the Gal community and how I think it's gonna make a comeback with Judgment. So those are my projects.
Yeah, and mine, I have quite a few big ones coming up. I mean, Ridge and I are going to be doing this, and then I have my One Shot One Kill montage, my G3M2, and the trailer for both of those. It's going to be a single trailer that's going to include both of them. Is being worked on right now, and then on top of all that, I have a Call of Duty episode coming out. And then I have a Randy clips that I'll probably post probably tomorrow or the next day. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have on my plate.
Nice.
Yeah.
So that was Bobbagagnash or Bobbagagnash episode 2.
Hell yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope that you all have a wonderful day.
Take care.